Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, and this is like the first step in getting a home base home built. Okay, because I bought two lots here in Llano, Texas, and we'll go look at those during this same video. But I want to show you the house first. This is what I'm hoping to achieve. Is this? I want to buy a cabin like these. They sell for about $35,000. They're unfurnished. This furniture is just for the model home here, so to speak. But yeah, as you can see, there's wood floors, wood walls all the way around, and that's what I want. I want all that stuff. They're well insulated, and they use for heating and cooling, they use what's called a mini split. There's actually a compressor on the outside, and this one is laid out pretty well like I would end up with it, except for a couple of things. Number one, I'd have a smaller refrigerator and definitely a smaller range cooktop with a little more countertop. As far as cabinet space and so forth, you got a cabinet up here and down below, and that's good. You got a nice window over here. Now, whether I would make that larger or not, I don't know. I like the way the wood looks all the way around. Got nice windows over here. You got a double window over here, a big window over here, so that's good. Now, as far as the location of the bed, this one's got the headboard against that wall back there. I'm thinking about maybe putting my headboard this way and putting a window here. Okay, maybe. But we'll see how all that goes. And then I'll go, so you can see all this nice wood and stuff. Of course, this one's furnished and it shows good. But it's got a nice wooden door here going into the bath area. But this is also a utility room in that. This is where I could put a stacking washer and dryer. Probably put the stacking washer and dryer maybe right in here. And then as far as hanging clothes, I'd probably rig up something right next to that or something. Or maybe just put a little table there and rig up the hanging clothes somewhere else. But anyway, this is the bathroom. And that sink is one of the things that comes with it. And all the hardware is the same. Got a big shower, man. I like that. And this is standard. I mean, you don't have to. It's not an upgrade to get this. But and that hardware comes as standard. And that's nice hardware. So that's a nice full shower. A flush toilet. What's that? I don't know, Mr. Bill. Anyway. I got a window in the restroom. Of course, this is really decorated nice. I'd have to do my own thing. But now, what we'll do, we'll go outside and I'll show you what changes I would make on the outside. And this video may go a little longer than whatever, but I don't care. But this thing has, you can see this has this siding on all around the building on the outside. This is what they call board and batten. Board and batten. You know what I mean? And it looks rustic and it looks good, but I will use their patio like this all the way across. The old rustic look across on the front porch, so to speak. But I won't use this siding because that has to be maintained. I'll get something that is maintenance free. They make several different items. And then on the decking right here, this is all wood decking, treated wood, and the steps are the same way. And you can already see the steps are cracking. They don't last very long. And then this railing right here. What I'd use, they make a fiberglass or plastic material that lasts forever. It's a little pricey, but I would do that in the same way for the steps. And I'd get the non-slip stuff so that I would not fall on my little hiney. And we'll go around here and I'll show you. See, this is on what they call pier and beam. It's not a concrete slab down there. And, of course, using the old cedar posts, to hold up the deal here. I'd do that. I'd go with the cedar posts because they'll last 50 years or more, And but again, for the siding, I'm going to use something else. See, this one has the silver metal roof, and I'm going to use kind of they make I don't know what it's called. It's like a concrete siding almost, but it comes in a lot of different colors, and I would use that. And if I went with that silver roof, I'm going to go with a light blue siding all the way around, maintenance-free stuff. And yeah, you can see down the back here. It's a really nice place. It'd be great for one person, for me, for sure. And that's the mini split compressor there. But you can see how it is on the foundation there. But again, they're going to have to comply with city code here, so it may be different. But if I go with a different color roof, like a copper roof, I'll go with a siding that is adobe colored. And so now we'll get in the car. Now I'm going to go show you the lots, because this is like the first video of several, I hope. If I don't run into too many bumps in the road, like right now I'm running into a bump and a half. in that, I don't think I'm going to be able to hook up to the city water, so I'm going to have to drill a water well. And drilling a water well in this area is not cheap. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to try to get the phone in the holder so that I can drive over to the lot without cutting it off. You understand? Without cutting the video off. So just bear with me a minute here, guys. This might take a little trick here because it's kind of, you got to get it just in the right spot and then it clicks in, you know what I mean? Like that. Okay, so we did that. Okay, so we did, and I didn't cut it off. Nah. So, now we'll go look at the home base, the place I bought. And yeah, if you're going to get a tiny home, guys, or something under, under 500 feet, you better have a place to put it before you write the check, because it's hard to find a place to put these things. In a city. In a city, it's almost impossible. They just changed the ordinance here, or whatever they call it, and allowed in certain areas, 4 out of 5 areas, the homes 300 square feet and up. Sorry about hitting the mic there. But now let's go find that lot. If I can remember where it is. Can't even remember where I live. Okay, let's go. That's Cooper's Barbecue. That's world known. I mean, they have a website, coopersbbq.com, I think. Coopersbbq.com. Check it out. They got all kinds of stuff, good stuff. They got the home of the famous giant barbecued pork chop. But anyway, back to the home base building thing. So, yeah, but this is just like phase 1. You're going to get to see all of it because you're going to see how it all comes together, all the mistakes I make, everybody, and the hurdles that you have to jump over or get over to get a home completely built. It's not easy. Even if you have a contractor do everything, if you just turn it over to a contractor, in this situation where I own the lot and they're going to build it on my lot, yeah, that could be. There's a lot of things that have to happen. Now, if I did contract a home one time myself, I don't encourage that. I do not encourage that. Why? Because the subcontractors won't show up. You'll have somebody lined up to do the foundation or do the plumbing or do the electrical or do the sheetrock or whatever, and they don't show up, and you wonder why. Well, the reason why is they don't owe you anything. Okay, they're tied in with the builders that when they honk their horn, those guys run over there and go to work. So I need to turn left somewhere here. Let's try this right here. Is this a street? I think it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm not real familiar. Oh, I know how I got to go. I got to go left and then back to the right. Let me go left here. This might be East Street right here. East. Yeah, it's on the East Tarrant. Tarrant, East Tarrant. Actually, the physical address, and I'll tell you now, I might as well get it out in the open, is going to be 706. Well, that won't be my address because there's no address on the lots yet. We'll have to get the post office to give me an address or whatever they want to do. I mean, even though I've got a P.O. box in Kingsland, which I'll probably keep for quite a while. Reason being is I've forwarded my mail so much lately that I'm afraid it's going to get really screwed up. So we'll hang on to that till I'm certain all this is going to go through. But yeah, you see we go up a hill here. So we're out of the floodplain a long way here. The address again is like 706 East Tarrant Street, Llano, Texas. But this area up here is just starting to develop, and further on down, this road dead ends further on down, and there's a big chunk of land out there they're fixing to develop, and it's going to be some silk stocking homes out there. And these lots in here that you see the signs at, if you see any of them, it's not. I've probably got this thing pointed at the moon, but if they have a view, add $100,000. That's a fact. That's just an automatic. If you've got a view of the Llano River or downtown Llano or whatever across the hill country, you paid for it. So, and people are willing to pay that. I mean, I used to think $100,000 is a lot of money, and I still do. But good God, a lot of people, $100,000, what's that? Give me 2 of them. So yeah, there's a lot there on that corner for sale. I think that was like 75,000, and one up on the hill there's 125. And am I going to tell you what I paid for mine? I may later on. I'm not going to tell you now. It wasn't near that though. Divide that by 5 or 6, and you'll get close. And let me show you. I'll pull up here so you can see them. This is the lots right here, right here, right here, right here. That you're looking right at them, and we're looking south there. Okay, and so the lots are 100 feet across the front on East Tarrant Street, and then they're 140 feet deep. Okay, so you got 14,000 square feet. I should be able to build a home on that, shouldn't I? I'll back up and let you look around here. And then, of course, the thing I really like is this view across the street. See, that's a low area, and nobody is developing that property right there, and so that may not be developed for quite a while. So I've got a nice view facing north off my patio, because I'm going to face my patio this way. And yeah, we're good on that. So, and as far as walking and triking and all that stuff, not a problem at all. I'll back around here one more time and kind of go up the side and show you a little bit. Actually, I'm looking myself. This tree, I know some of y'all tree huggers are going to hate me, but that tree that one, I don't know which one it is in the video. Let me see if I can find it. Is that it right here? Yeah, there's one in there that is dying, and I may have to get rid of it. Other than that, now there's plenty of crepe myrtles in there, and with that, we'll pull up the driveway. This is one lot where this driveway is, and it's 50 feet wide, of course. And this is the owner's driveway that goes up to that fifth wheel. He got it in there. Yeah, he's a good guy named David. He's a hell of a nice guy. And but this lot's not for sale, but the next two over, there's 2 lots that I'm buying. And yeah, it's really cool. He's got a beautiful view up here. He's right on top of the hill. He's going to build a house up here, or add to a house. He's got one house over there for his, I can't remember if it's for his mother or his mother-in-law, but again, there's crepe myrtles all over the property. There's some old rocks they used to build a rock fence years ago. Looked like there might have been some blacksmith stuff in here. I don't know. There's all kind of stuff on the property that I've found walking around there, and I haven't walked all over it. I hope I don't back into something here. I'm just talking and backing, boy, like I know where the hell I'm at. But anyway, but yeah, this is it. I'll swing around and kind of go slow so you can take a good look at it. Yeah, that's going to be my home base. See how well drained it is? It drains down from the back to the front. And so that's great, but it's not a real steep slope. You know what I mean? You don't ever want to live on a steep slope unless you got an architect to design your home. But no, it's flat enough in there where the people that come from Fredericksburg or wherever they come to build a home, if they put it on pier or beam or slab, they don't have to do a lot of dirt work. Okay? So yeah, we're good there. So anyway, now we'll go down here to this dead end, and I'll show you what's going to be developing down here. But this house here, there's an old woman that lives there. She's been there for years. And then these lots are all for sale beside them. Now, what the future for this whole area is all these homes in here are going to be bought and torn down and new homes built. Okay, that's the plan right now. And because they're selling these lots off at a premium out here, and I was just lucky to buy one from an owner at a reasonable price. I have to tell you, or 2 lots actually. But this is a dead end right here, or a cul-de-sac, or whatever you want. Actually, there's a street or an easement for a street that goes to the right here. It's not used, but it's there. It's in the plat of the town or the plan. And the name of this street is Teichville. But that's property straight ahead there. Somebody owns it, and they're going to make a development out there. But it's going to be for houses that are fairly expensive, and that won't hurt. And I'm not really worried about the value of my lot going up or down, because as you know, where I lived over in near Kingsland off Park Road 4, on the lake you had some $1 million homes, and then off the lake you had some $500 homes, you know what I mean? And so it was a real variety. And but no, these are good folks in here, according to David. He's been here for 5 years. And you don't have to worry about loud music and all that stuff. He said sometimes you might hear some country western music and you hope they turn it up, but they don't. And then this, of course, that's that vacant lot again across the street from my property. And then you can see this is where I'll go walking in here. And they do, they enforce the rules on the dogs. They can't be out, they can't come out and bite you and all that stuff. So yeah, I got a good place to trike and ride around and stuff. So now we got a few more minutes, and I thought it was going to take longer to do that. But everything is fairly convenient for right here. If I want to trike into town or walk into town, I could walk, but I'm not. It'd be maybe a little too far for that. But as far as riding the electric trike, yeah, I mean, I can go everywhere. I can go downtown to the restaurants, or I can go to the bank, or I could go to the post office. I had a P.O. box. In other words, I could do this town just like I did in Capitan, New Mexico, from those lots. I sure could, and that's one of the things I wanted. I wanted to be able to use the electric trike to go wherever I wanted to when the weather was nice. Why? Because I enjoy riding the electric trike. It's a Liberty. It's called a Liberty Electric Trike from electrictrikes.com. Nice people. Jason, I think he's the owner of it. He's a nice guy. And if you want to buy an electric trike, go to electrictrike.com and use Rusty50. You save $50. So I think they got a little lead time on them now because because of this pandemic, or what do you call it? There's a little problem getting parts and stuff. But yeah, it's a pretty area. You can see we're up on a pretty good hill here, and my lots are directly to the left. And then we kind of go down into town, or that's pretty good, downtown. So away we go, guys. Now we'll just cruise a little bit and let you see where I live. Yeah, Llano, Texas, population about 3,600. This community was started in actually middle 1800s. There was a community here, and then the plan for the community, I think, was drawn up in about 1880. So, old town. Does that matter to me? No. Just conversation. But finding a place, see, I can hook up to the sewer. That's a big plus, because you can't have a home there unless you have either a septic or you're hooked up to the sewer. And if you get septic, and it has to meet city code. Well, let me say this about that. That's going to make it very, very, very expensive. Okay? I know I'm eating a chocolate almond while I'm doing this, but it's just so good I can't pass it up. That is Llano Feed and Seed, Llano Feed and Supply Company. And believe me, that's a busy place. Well, it's just a country town, man. These people are still ranchers and farmers, not farmers, more ranchers out here than anything. More ranchers than anything. Got my green tea. We're doing fine, guys. We're doing fine. Putting all this together. I don't know why I'm turning down this street. I'll act like I know where I'm going. I have no clue. This is Market Street. Pecan Creek Water Services there. Well, here we go, guys. I like small towns. I grew up in a small town very similar to this, Kennedy, Texas. I was born in 1945 on a farm near Kennedy, Texas. We were 3 miles out on Highway 181 going towards Pettis, Texas, Beeville, Texas, Three Rivers, Texas. Is that right? 181 went that way? I think so. No, that didn't. No, 181 didn't go that way. 181 went to Carpus. Yeah, wrong. Been so long I can't even remember anything about it. Now this street right here, this is Highway 16, and it goes north and south. North to San Saba, left to Fredericksburg, and it's a busy street. Busiest street in the whole area. That's everybody in the whole county coming by right there. But the problem is they got a bottleneck here on this bridge. It's a 2-lane bridge. It's a narrow 2-lane bridge, but it's expensive to replace it. To replace a bridge across a river like that, they need a lot of help from the state, Because that's going to cost, I got to go in here to the dollar, I'll end this video here. I got to go in Dollar General and get me a scratch pad or a couple of them. Make a friend of paper and pen, because I'm already making lists of, well, they don't have an entrance over here. How rude. Well, you know what I'm going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I could park here and then go in there. I guess I will. I'll just walk from here. Good plan. Anyway, this is the Badu Park and the Legion Park right straight ahead. Nice little city park. But anyway, guys, from Llano, Texas, Rusty's new home base, hopefully, and with a real quote home. Sticks and bricks, I guess you'd say, but actually it's more of a cabin that you saw in the beginning of this video. But yeah, it's looking good, guys. It's we got a lot of diamond to polish now. We just now found a piece of charcoal, and so we've got or I and you and me and everybody, you know, and if you want to leave a comment related to, if you got something on your mind, well, say so. And what else? Keep your health, drink plenty of water and all that stuff. Adios, amigos. Till next time. Home base, I'm going to see building a tiny home, chapter 1, page 1. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.